Now see this one. Let capital A be set of all rational numbers and a binary operation star is defined as A star B is A into B divided by 3. For all A comma B belongs to A, then which of the following is true? They are asking whether this A comma star is a group. So you should understand few things here. Capital A is set of all positive rational numbers, which means we don't have 0 in it. So we have all the other elements other than 0, and the operation star is nothing but multiplication followed by division by 3, right? Then which of the following is true? So they are asking whether it is a group or not. Now let's see whether A comma star will be a group or not, right? So first thing is we have to test whether A into B is algebraic structure. So which means if you have two positive rational numbers A and B, if I multiply A, B and divide by 3, is the resulting number, is it going to be a rational number? Of course, it is a rational number. If I take two rational numbers, multiply and divide by rational numbers, then I am going to get a rational number itself. Therefore, it is closed, and so it is algebraic structure. Now let's see whether it is associative or not. So what do you mean by associative is, let's find out what happens to A star B star C. Now it is nothing but AB divided by 3 star C. It is nothing but AB C divided by 9, right? Similarly, let's see what happens with A star B star C. This is nothing but A star BC by 3, and now this is nothing but ABC by 9. So left hand side, this both are equal, right? Because we got ABC by 9 at the end. So left hand side is equal to right hand side, and it means that star is following, in this case this operation star is following associativity. So since it is following associativity, what can we say about it? It is definitely semi-group, right? So it is algebraic structure and then it becomes semi-group. Now let's see if we can find out an identity element. So how can we find out an identity element? If I have A and if I apply star E, I should get A. Then such an element E is called as identity element, and then this element E should definitely be present in the set of all positive real numbers. Rational numbers. Let's take this and see. So A star E, we know that it is going to be AE by 3. It has to be A. What does it mean? That implies E equal to 3, which means if I apply star with 3 to any element, I'll get that particular element, right? So for example, if I apply A star E, then what do I get? A into 3 divided by 3, which is nothing but A, which means if I take any element and if I apply star with the identity element, I am going to get the same element. That is why E equal to 3, which means we have an identity element. So what can we say about that? It is a monoid, right? And now let's see whether it is a group or not. So if it has to be a group, definitely for every element there should be inverse existing. So let's say what does it mean? So if I take A, then if I apply star A inverse, then I should be getting E here, right? Now what do we mean by this? A star A inverse is nothing but A into A inverse divided by 3 is equal to 3, right? So what does it mean? A inverse is nothing but 9 by A, right? So if you have any element A, then its inverse is nothing but 9 divided by A. So will every element present in this this particular positive rational numbers have an inverse? Yes, every element will have an inverse except 0, right? But then 0 is not present in this, therefore we are good with that. Are you getting this? See, we found out that inverse of an element is nothing but 9 by a. Fine. Then when can we say that this particular set is a group under this operation? Only when we can show that every element in this set is going to have an inverse. Now since it is 9 by a, every element can be written, every element can find, for every element we can find out 9 by a except for 0, isn't it? So unless a equal to 0, we can find, we are good with all the other numbers, but for a equal to 0 it will never occur because we are talking about positive rational numbers. In positive rational numbers we don't have any element called 0, therefore it is definitely a group. So what can we say about it? A comma star is definitely a group. Now the next question, next statement is the identity element of A with respect to star is 3. Yes, identity element is 3. Okay. Yes, the inverse of A is 3 by A, but actually it is 9 by A. Inverse is 9 by A, therefore it is false. So this one, first two are true and the third one is false. Got it? Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities or 50 lakh universities, but whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.